Hey, greetings everyone. It is GleeCon. I'm back at you with another episode of Lore of Warcraft. On our last one, we continued diving through the final Dungeons and Dragons book, ready to get on to some other types of lore. That one's called Dark Factions. We did the fourth chapter. It talked all about magic and faith. We've talked about that in a lot of chapters within the Dungeons and Dragons context, but that one was really focused on quick blurbs about how all of these weird independent factions like the Naga and the Scarlet Crusade and the Argent Dawn and the, some of the Troll factions, how do they perceive magic? And really it was like just small blurbs on a lot of things, so it wasn't terrible. It finished off with a couple spells and stuff like that. We've also been playing through the World of Warcraft Classic for some time, and on our Alliance side of things, we've been doing Redridge Mountains for the most part. We've been doing the Barrens on the Horde side, and Varrock finally branched off on his own. He did a chunk on the last episode that we played where he kind of wrapped up some of the quests that were in Northern Barrens, and he's really going to be devoted to doing the Southern Barrens on his own, on his episodes. I've started doing a new mini, when I have a bunch of people sharing one zone, like I have Eretor, Nessingwary, and Maleficent all sharing Redridge Mountains. So I've decided to take the same chunk. Normally I would go dark for many cycles while I did all of the same things. Say I did them on Eretor, I would do all the same stuff off camera. So instead I've decided to break those up into smaller chunks and have just part of each episode on each character. So stay a while and listen as we get to the second round of this Redridge part. So we did the first part with Eretor, and luckily he had some things to beef up the episode by turning in the Paladin quest and talking about that some. Now, off camera, a while back, Callie actually did a Redridge quest, our human priest, that it originates out of Stormwind, and it sees you going to get this book from North Shirabi, and then he says, oh, hey, well, I need the ore from over in Redridge in this mine. And then, so you go up into the mine, you get the ore, you bring it back to the North Shirabi, and then you bring it back to Stormwind, all for a green pair of cloth boots. So it's an annoying questline, to be honest. So I've accomplished that off camera with Eretor. Also, before filming here today, I did that with Nessingwary. Eretor then started off by running up, and I believe right around here is a gnoll in a small camp named Yowler. He's not that tough. So I went and quickly did that on camera with him. Off camera, I decided that we would need to do at least 3 things. So he came up here. This says there's a midnight orb. I don't know if the Blackrock Shadowcasters actually drop that. I've killed a ton. I've never seen it drop. I really think you're supposed to be getting it from the elites that spawn here. No character of mine has gotten, let alone 3, not even 1. But inside this cave and then a couple in this camp, there are Blackrock veterans that you can kill. You need to kill 15 for a quest. And within the cave, there's an escort quest. So I did that with Eretor off camera. I also, before this filming of this just now, I went and got Yowler off camera. Maleficent will get that off camera too. And I did that because I did that with Eretor. The final thing Eretor did was he traveled over here to get Fangor. And that's what we're going to do together on our episode today. So we'll talk more about the escort. It's a fun one. And those veterans, that will be what we do with Maleficent. But we're going to take a hike over, so it won't be that long because we're just going to literally do one quest. In doing that, I pretty much raised a whole level because that, I would say, is the toughest thing, even though it's not necessarily the highest level. I think Fangor at level 26 is the toughest, but Fangor is a single gnoll that I think it's a gnoll like Shadowcaster that patrols around other gnolls. I do think it's level 26. We can probably actually get that by hovering over. Fangor is level 26. What makes it tough is that there are just so many mobs around, and because he's patrolling, it's very easy to pull others. So it's in the middle of some woods, and you've got to really try to fight your way in there and just hope, which is very common in Classic, that kind of the ranks don't close behind you. That as you're fighting your way in, you don't not kill fast enough that mobs start spawning behind you. So I've wondered out loud on this channel, what's the point of this mill? Well, I found out in playing with Lady GleeCon recently. She has a rogue, and this is on camera with our rogue with Talanji. There's a ship where we went to level up our lockpicking, and you can get to around level 100. I should have stayed. I don't know if I stayed all the way because I was doing it on camera. I think I probably felt a little bit self-conscious. But I should have stuck it till 100. So I sat here while my wife, that's where you do it for humans. You come here to Redridge and you just grind lockboxes. And that's where you get the first third of your game from. It's kind of annoying to level lockboxes in Classic. Level lock picking. So a couple of things of note. Off camera, like I said, I was probably about here, maybe a pinch, maybe a little bit over here, but I've gotten 85% of level. I level up to 24, so I went ahead and picked on the marksmanship tree a little bit more distance, another couple yards. My pet hasn't quite leveled up. I went to the trainer. The leveling up at 24 is not impressive as a hunter. You do get some nice survivability things for your pet, but my pet is very close, but no cigar, about 15% away from leveling up. But you get the next rank of the natural defense and maybe the life. There's one that increases stamina. All right, so we're in the zone now. Now for me, let me go ahead and send the old hunter out. I learned the next rank of Mongoose Strike. If I'm having to use Mongoose Strike, things are not going well. These things are level 23, and this is actually some of the easier stuff. I also... It's lag. I'm getting a lot of lag today. I don't know if it's a Blizzard thing, if it's a my house thing. I tend to think it's my house. Dang it. There's Fangor right there being killed. So somebody just broke in. Fiduciary. And a bunch of people. A whole party just went and killed Fangor. So they just killed this whole pack. That is unfortunate because that's like a whole party of 5. I just missed the fun. Bummer. So now I'm going to have to wait for respawn, and that's what's going to, make this level. So maybe there's more people that need it. Maybe they got a couple groups going. Maybe we got a group of 10. I do think you can have larger than groups of 5 in Classic. Oh, we got a group of 4. Okay. So I see there's, oh, my Questie says they've updated Questie? Okay, so we have this gnome mage and a gnome rogue. Yeah. Well, that's good. So now it'll be easy because we have an entire party. I'm part of a party of 4 or 5 or whatever. I don't know why Gnomer Pile is not part of the squad here. So this person says, I'm doing not mine, I am doing Solomon's Quest. I think that's the one that we did off camera. Not off camera, we did it on camera. Where you get the shadow signets or whatever. So now I guess we'll just kill. But, so what I was saying was the hunter doesn't get, so you get Mongoose Strike. The other thing that you get is Detect Track Hidden, which is kind of cool. I guess that is... I mean, I do know that hunters are freaking annoying. I usually main a rogue on retail, and it is... I hate fighting hunters. Nothing annoys me more. Then we also got you get beast lore, which I guess I'm just used to having that. I didn't realize we didn't already have it. But beast lore is the thing that allows you to gather information. It will tell what its damage, health, armor, resistances, and diet. I guess it's kind of weird to get that earlier, but so sure, we got beast lore. I'm not even bothering to tag it because we've got so many people going. This will be incredibly easy, so you guys are just along for the ride to see me get a party of 5. And this party of 5 is going to kill Fangor. Back over there. So I did solo Fangor with my with Erator. So now that he's got that dope hammer, he's in a good sweet spot again. It'll curve out a little bit, you know, as he goes higher and higher into different zones. It's gonna catch up to him pretty fast. But right now, he has an OP hammer, so his DPS is pretty high. His survivability, the stat buffs that you get overall for the hammer, are pretty high. Mobs over there. See, this is what makes it kind of hard because you've got these packs of mobs, and if you end up pulling one of those packs, you got to have a plan. Now, for Erator, what I could do was go in there and hit one hardcore. What happened? Like hurting cats. I couldn't even get there. And I could... He did get Crusader Aura, so which Crusader Aura is very similar to the Righteous Aura. Main difference being that if you use the Judgment on someone that's stunned, it does a much more damage. So you can set up a combo to use your stun and then that to essentially execute. So that's what I would do. I would hit the caster once or twice and then stun execute. And so that's another thing I learned just now. You saw me do my habit, which is to run backwards as a hunter. And I was told by the last person I grouped with how they were not being a jerk. They were just like, dude, you should not be backpedaling. You should be strafing. And I understand that. I get that. I'm well aware that the movement from everybody, this happened the last thing. Every time I get a part of a group, everybody wants to do that tower. I forgot to pick that quest up, so I'm not ready for it. But every group that you get in this region, they're like, yeah, let's do the tower. Let's do the tower. I really should have, but that will be... Ooh, nope. Come back. Dang it. That was bad. I sent him in there, and then I just noticed there's like 3 or 4 dudes. So, poor Birdie's gonna die. I'm gonna just get the heck out of here now, and then I'll res him after. Yeah, he does not like that. He was already neutral, and now he died, so now he is losing loyalty, and he's unhappy. You take a big hit to your loyalty whenever you let your pet die. But I guess because otherwise we're getting pretty dang close to finishing this zone. Feed him some chops. I got some haunch of meat and stuff too. We'll probably have to feed him a couple things. I do not want him to lose loyalty. Yeah, so we can just follow the road back. Technically, I'm in this group still, and I don't care. At least until I get back into the safety of the... Oh, he went all the way back to happy from eating that. Guess I don't use the mana potions a lot, but not the worst idea to have them. Alright, so Old Nomer Pile says thank you. We can loot this. I usually just feed whatever. Got an egg. I wonder if my bird could be like carnivorous. He will eat condor meat. So he is a vulture, I think, and he is not above eating condors. So he is close to being cannibal. I'm not going to do the tower with them because, one, I haven't picked up the quest chain yet with this character, and two, I want to do that on camera with all of y'all. But yeah, basically, and on the one hand, okay, I don't need to be criticized. We were doing a quest. Neither one of us were dying. Could I have been doing better? Yes. I have acknowledged many times on this show, Hunter is not my best class. And part of it's the whole movement thing. The same thing goes, I guess, if you wanted to be a DPS shaman. Oh my, see, he is ready to be hungry already again. I think I had a hunch of meat, yeah. Oh, I should have.
I need to get closer.
Why? Let's see if, I was gonna say, let's see if it'd be a cannibal and eat some baby eggs. I gotta know. He would not. It's like trying to feed your pig bacon. Fiduciary says there are 3 elites. Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry. I'm fiduciary. I'm not, I'll leave the party so they don't think I'm actually part of it. I'm out. Yeah, so that wasn't so bad. We stumbled upon a party of 5 and just roasted Fangor. Again, I did solo it. With Erator, I'm not that good with the range, and and it is movement. Like I was just saying, the shaman can, I guess you can do something where you drop the stone claw totem and then you use a two-handed weapon, and it really allows you to time your swings to where if you get into like a cadence where you're going back and forth, you can move faster than they can when the stone claw totem's up. So you can step in only when you're using your swing and then back out, and then I guess you can just save yourself all this damage. I feel like that's a lot of work to just not get hit that often, but... What news do you bring the court? Oh, the evil Lieutenant Fangor is dead. Good riddance to that foul creature. You are very brave, Hunter. The township of Lakeshire thanks you for your aid.
Go with honor.
Alright, and that's really all we've done for this part. The one where we do Maleficent will be a pinch longer because we will be going up into this cave, fighting our way in, doing an escort, and fighting our way back out. It is cool. She will probably off camera, I'll do this and that first, but she'll have the quickest off camera, plus I'll do the stupid ore quests. None of it's that hard, but he's already getting close to 25. All my characters, I think, are getting close, or they're already there. That's pretty fun. And then that's going to leave us basically this plus the tower. I don't know what goes down in this region here, but I think when we do that next run, we should be able to get one person that does this patch of elites, one person that maybe does this tower, and then... yeah, I don't know. We'll find out whatever else is kind of going on. If I have to, we'll do an episode 2 where we travel or something, because that's not really breaking it into 3 parts. I guess we're going to find out as we do it. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching, for listening. I love doing it. And I look forward to seeing everybody next time on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft.